Now this is really interesting. This is a channel that is actually getting quite a few more views than us. They're at over 35,000 views in the last 28 days, comparing that to ours at 22,000 views. However, they are only making $31.47 on ad revenue during that time, whereas we are making almost $300 worth of ad revenue during that time. And that is because, hey Digital Trailblazers, it's Leah Ray from digitaltrailblazer.com, and I am excited to talk to you today about ad revenue. I'm going to show you 5 different ways that you can massively boost your ad revenue from YouTube. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you exactly what the numbers look like. I'm going to give you a behind the scenes pass and show you videos where we haven't implemented these things and the videos that we have implemented, so you can see the difference and how much we're making from them. So you want to stick around. Now, obviously, you need a YouTube channel that's monetized. So if your channel isn't monetized, that's number 1. After this video, I'll have a link for you so you can watch a video that covers that whole different discussion. We're not talking about that here. So watch that one next if you aren't yet monetized. But let's talk about 5 simple things that you can do that really are going to boost the ad revenue that you can earn through your YouTube channel. So tip number 1 is simply to leverage all the types of ads. Now, you may not realize this, but there are 5 different types of ads, and there's 3 different places that you can have them in your videos. And you as a creator have full control over what's happening for your entire channel and individual videos as well. Now, if you're only using 1 or 2 of these ad types, you're potentially missing out on revenue. So you have to balance this, yes, with having a happy viewer. You don't want them to be annoyed with all of these pop-ups and things happening in their face.
I don't want probiotics.
Then press the skip ad button.
Hey, I'll press it.
Oh no, you pressed in the wrong place and now you're being sent to the ad's website, which also has additional pop-ups.
This is a nightmare.
But people have become accustomed to ads on YouTube. It's expected. So it's normal in the ecosystem within YouTube, so people will accept a reasonable amount of ads. Now let me show you on the computer exactly the different types of ads that you can use. Now, if you go into any of your videos and you click on the monetization tab, the very first type are called display ads, and they show in the upper right corner of someone's browser when they're watching on a desktop. The second are overlay ads, and they're the little pop-up that happen along the bottom of a video that you can close and move past. The third type are sponsored cards that show up here on the screen over the video. The fourth are skippable video ads, and this is typically what people think about when they think about ads on YouTube. They're the videos that when you watch a video or midway through a video or at the end, you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs for the 5 seconds till the countdown timer allows you to hit the skip button. Hence, they're called skippable videos. The fifth type are non-skippable videos, and as a viewer, I find them really annoying because you don't have the skip button. You just have to sit there and watch the entire video ad. On top of the different types of ads, you have options on where they appear in your video, before, during, or after. So you can go back through your settings for your entire channel and videos that are already published and make adjustments. So personally, we use most of these at this time. We don't use all of them, but we do everything but non-skippable ads because they just annoy me and I don't want that for our viewer. Tip number 2 is to create videos that are longer than 10 minutes because that's when YouTube will allow ads to be placed during the video itself. So instead of just getting one ad at the beginning of a video, you can double or triple that when you have a longer video, and you can have multiple ad breaks within the video itself. Now, the third tip is to specifically place ads within your video at the point of a cliffhanger where you're about to reveal something or do something that people really want to see. You throw an ad just before it. But this just makes sense. I mean, think about back in the day when we were watching TV as kids, like Saved by the Bell. 'Cause I'm saved by the bell. And they'd have some sort of cliffhanger, something gasping moment just before commercial break. And they did this so that you actually stuck around to the end of commercial break and continued to watch the show. It's the same thing with YouTube. So definitely keep this in mind when you're creating your videos, when you're scripting them, when you're filming, when you're editing, so that you can strategically place your ads in a way that's going to really keep your viewers engaged. Now in YouTube, if you click this during video checkbox, you have the option to place manually. And there you go. Your video will come up. You can click this ad break, and you can drag and drop this bad boy wherever you want within the video itself. Now, tip number 4 is to attract an audience that is actually potential buyers. They're interested in making a purchase. And you do that by doing product reviews or best hedge trimmer videos or unboxing videos, specific videos people would want to watch if they're thinking about buying a product like that. Because they're willing to take out a credit card, they are more valuable to advertisers, and those advertisers are willing to pay more to get their message in front of that audience. Now, to see this in action, this is a video that we created that really speaks to people who are interested in making a purchase of a software program. And because of that, this is like crazy high CPM. I've never seen anyone publish a CPM this high, but $141. What? That's nice. $141. And if you're not familiar with CPM, that just means how much YouTube is going to pay you for every 1,000 views that you get on that video. Tip number 5 is to niche down. Really niche down on your channel. Typically, you're going to see channels that have a broader topic range, broader reach. They have a lower CPM. When you get very specific with your content, you're attracting a very specific audience member, and you can attract advertisers that really want to promote something to that specific audience. Plus, on top of that, if you niche down to a space that people typically spend money in, so maybe entrepreneurs or tech, those channels typically make more for their videos. And when your videos do well in countries that are higher paying countries for ads, that's a plus as well. So the US, Canada, Australia, basically anywhere in the world that people typically have more disposable income. That's more valuable to an advertiser, and it's a bidding platform. They bid for your ad space, so they're willing to pay more if you have an audience that has more potential to make purchases. Now you can see a really good example of this and how different niches pay differently with a friend of ours, Disney Insider Channel. They are actually pretty similarly sized, but both kind of small YouTube channels at this point. But their average revenue for a 28-day period is $31.47. And if you compare that to our channel, it's very different. Our estimated revenue for 28 days is $278.65. And honestly, that's on the lower end for us, depending on the month and what we've got going on and the types of videos we're putting out. It can go upwards of $500. Now, Disney Insider, their channel is all about Disney theme parks and families and family fun. And so their audience is very different from ours, who are online entrepreneurs who are often willing to spend a lot of money on software and tools and different things online. Now, as promised, here is a full reveal on our top 50 videos where you're seeing exactly how much we're making for CPM and how much we've made for the entire lifetime of each of the individual videos. It's kind of interesting. If you dig through this, you can actually see some similarities. This is actually our top performing video, but the CPM is actually one of our very lowest, unfortunately. So we haven't made that much money from this video itself, just over $300. Now, if you compare that with this video here that specifically targets network marketers, that is a video that is very valuable to advertisers. They want to get their message in front of it. So even though it has almost half as many views as that first video, it's making almost twice as much money. Some common themes, if we scroll through this, we find that actually our Instagram tools videos, most of them say free, which makes sense. People don't want to spend money. Those have the lowest CPMs. Anything that says free or low cost, that has a low CPM. Whereas our highest CPMs per video comes down to videos that are talking about a product or a service that costs money. That's very specific because advertisers want to get in front of those purchasers. Now, let's be totally honest, YouTube monetization isn't a cash cow for small channels. Instead, there's very profitable ways that can make you a lot more money. Now, if you're a small channel, watch this video next, upper right corner of your screen or top of the description to learn the 5 different ways that you can make money with your small YouTube channel. I'll see you soon.